Hello and welcome to Summit Live. My name is David Newmark. I am the president of Summit International Flooring. We are headquartered in Whippany, New Jersey, which is where we are streaming from today, live to you on YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, and of course on our website. As always, please say hello to our trusty mascot and my pooch, Rocco. He's part of our show every week, and he just needs to say hello before he goes back to bed. Today we have a very interesting show. It's the first time in the 6 episodes that we're bringing in from Spain a guest. And this guest is a dear friend of ours. She is the international sales manager of Fitnice Woven Vinyl Flooring, which is a division of Vertisol. Her name is Zuleika Toscano. Hello, Zuleika. How are you?
Hello, David. Thank you very much. I'm doing fine. Thanks for inviting me. I'm so happy to be joining you from Spain, Barcelona, actually.
We're so happy to have you. Buenos dias, buenas noches, and
Muy
I
buenas
hope you're
tardes.
doing well. So today we're going to have Alan Smith handle and do the interview today. Alan, as everyone probably knows, is our Alan is our market development manager. He's based in New York, and he's going to take over the show from here. And I wish you a great time. I hope the storm that we're experiencing right now, really hoping, doesn't interfere with anything. So from here, I give you to Alan. Have a great show, and hope to speak to you soon, Zuleika.
Me too. Thank you, David.
Hey, Zuleika, how are you?
Hi, Alan. I'm doing fine. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you so much for doing this. It's so exciting. I had such a nice time meeting you in 2019 at NeoCon and drinking coffee, as you know I often do, and we had so many great conversations. I'm so glad we can connect this way virtually now.
No, thank you very much. Oh, such a lovely pictures.
Yeah, we had so
Nice
much fun.
memories.
Exactly, yeah. And I think what we at Summit love about you and you at Fitnice is there's that familial sense, and we know how much you guys care about the product and the representation as well.
Yeah, that is true. Talking about what you said, this is something and that has to do with the whole story of Vertisol, the company that manufactures Fitnice. We're a textile company. We're based in Spain, and we are very proud to gather all the production in-house. We formulate our own PVC. We
Yeah.
produce our own yarn, and that had make us to do Fitnice because actually Vertisol was born as a textile company doing fabrics, technical fabrics for sunscreen protection.
Right, which also explains a lot of the indoor-outdoor properties, and we'll talk more about that. There's also antibacterial, antimicrobial properties that we need to cover as well. But performance is the key feature, I think, of Fitnice. When we were at NeoCon, I remember I saw the installation in the booth that you had put there, right? And I knew we're going to be on our feet like 12 hours, every day, and we're going to have foot traffic coming through. And we had a white tile, this color here, right? On the
Yep.
floor. And
Chroma pure white, yes, the
yes,
color that we had on the booth.
exactly, pure white, exactly. And I secretively, in my mind, thought, there is no way we're not going to see shoe scuffs on this. And I was shocked by the end of the day, there was not a single black shoe scuff on this. Can you explain why it performs so well?
Well, this is something that we've been working on from several years ago. Besides having a nice product with nice designs, colors, bicolor yarns, we've been always concerned about having a resistant product, fabric, flooring that can be suitable for heavy traffic areas. And this is basically coming from all the technology that we had put from the window covering to the flooring, making this resistant to UV radiation and also for heavy traffic areas.
Yeah. And also it's easy to clean too. So let's say there is some marking or spills or scuffs. I know you had a personal real world experience with that, I think involving wine.
Yeah, well, wine, ketchup, coffee, and you might know that that somebody
Yes, I do.
sometimes you can split some of the coffee on the flooring, and if you don't try to clean it right away, the stains remain. No,
Yeah.
so well, basically, one of the features of Fitnice is that it is very easy to clean, and with conventional methods, can be cleaned with a mop, would be cleaned with a neutral soap. You can use a vacuum cleaner also, but it is very important that you can clean heavy stains even with bleach. No, so
Yeah.
this is something that makes it very suitable for commercial areas.
And and this is true of both the wall product, the wall covering, and the Fit Nice tiles and rolls as well, right?
Yeah, this is the same technology also for the flooring, and then we tried it and we perform and develop the wall covering.
Yes. I have little coasters that Fit Nice made as samples that we were giving out. And
Yep.
yeah, I do use those coasters at home, and I do spill plenty on there. And I just take the coaster over to the sink and I rinse it off, and it's clean.
And it's clean, yes.
Yeah, I mean, other materials, flooring materials, you can't do that. But personally, I have a thing with a quieter space. That's just my personal preference when I'm working. So whether it's carpet or some other flooring, and in this case, Fit Nice serves two needs that I think is brilliant. As a premium woven vinyl, you get the chic, clean look, the modern feel, but then you also get that you would get with granite or polished concrete. But then you also get the sound absorption properties. It's a little bit easier on your feet as well. And so for me, that I just like a space that's a little more muted and it makes me feel a little more calm. But you guys just recently added a, a silent padding or silent backing to the
Exactly.
tiles.
Yes.
And it reaches about 5 millimeters in thickness. So for projects, if you're butting this up against other materials like an LVT or something, this can serve you better than the typical Fit Nice tile, which is anywhere from like 2.7 to like 3.1 millimeters.
Exactly.
So have you had any positive responses with the silent padding?
Very, very positive, actually. Um, we noticed from the experiences visiting the customers that noise was a very problematic issue in the offices. So we tried to develop a product with more acoustic properties. Actually, the current width of the product has a very good sound absorption properties. However, we have a gap against carpet, for example, which is
Yes.
very textile, very comfortable. Fitness is it too, but we really wanted to achieve and to reach the 20 dBs sound absorption.
Right.
So we've been doing so many different trials until we developed Soundless, the one that you presented. I have a small piece here also, and this has a different backing, so this can absorb 20 dBs. We are having very good response from our customers. We have done some projects already in Switzerland, for example, offices, banks, and even in the residential. You know, we have a recent project in a residence with a person with noise problems. So they were looking for a product very easy to clean and also with very nice and good acoustic properties. So this is something that the market was asking, and there's a real need in the market for this type of materials,
Right.
combining all the features of the vinyl flooring, but with the sound absorption.
Yeah, exactly. And like you said, cleaning. Earlier, you had mentioned different ways in which to clean. But I should emphasize that we at Summit highly recommend anyone who installs woven vinyl to use an extraction machine, whether they purchase one and it becomes part of the regular usage, or they have someone come in and clean it for them. Now, the woven vinyl of Fitnice is heat set into the backing. And so there's very little room for pores, for sediment or things to get in there. But if you are cleaning with a mop and you put a detergent in there, that will help with sanitizing the space. But over time, you're kind of pushing sediment around and you might get a slight discoloration. So what you want is the extraction machine, which blasts it and sucks all of that sediment up. So then with Fitnice woven vinyl, you can get that pristine look maintained over years.
Yes, yes, exactly. Well, during our process, we have done something, it's a thermofixed process. So every single yarn of Fitnice, it's thermosealed one with another. So basically, you can see a texture. However, the dirt doesn't get inside the product. This is gets in the surface, it gets dirt, but you can easily remove all the dirt. So this makes the product like to last in time in very good conditions, and also to avoid dust and all the proliferation of microorganisms that nowadays we are very concerned about this. So besides
exactly.
the process about how easy to clean Fitnice is, it's also very important to say that the formula itself, it's anti-fungi and antimicrobial.
Right, and that's really important, especially post-COVID. As I was speaking of earlier, peace of mind, knowing that the material is naturally antimicrobial or antibacterial is very, very important for the wellness and sense of wellness in a space, whether it's at home for residential or whether it's a gym area or an office space. And all that ties into, let's say it's a pool area, right? It's the same idea, you know, you want to keep that space well maintained and cleaned. So, which also reminds me that Fitnice is an indoor and outdoor product. And as far as we know, it's the only company that we're aware of that has a warranty for both the indoor product and the outdoor product as well. I mean, you guys really stand by that.
Yeah, for sure. And this has something to do with all the background of the company, you know, coming from sunscreen protection, all the technology, the UV radiation. We translate that to the flooring. So yes, all our 60 colors are suitable for outdoors.
Right. And is that related to the IMO collection? And for those who are watching, the IMO is International Maritime Organization, and they have the certification so that their product can be used on ships, cruise ships. So is there a chemical relation between those two things, or did they develop separately from each other?
Well, those are not exactly the same because, for example, all of our 60 colors are suitable for outdoors. However, there's only one collection for cruise liners, that it's the IMO. And the IMO has to do more with the fire retardancy of these products. So this means that these products releases less quantity of smokes, less density, and less toxic smokes. Because in a ship, when there's a fire, you need more time to make all the evacuation. So
Correct.
this is not directly related. I mean, IMO has to do more with fire, and UV radiation resistance has to do more with the formula and the resistance of the product itself.
Right. Like if you're in a commercial building, theoretically, you should have an easy egress out. So if there's a fire, you know, you can leave the building, but on a ship, it's not like you can just jump over into
Exactly.
the water, right? Yeah.
Exactly. You need more time.
Yes.
You need more time to be aware.
Exactly.
Vision, respiratory. So you need more time in order to leave the ship. On ground, you just can go outside if you find the exit. No?
Right, exactly.
But in a ship, the regulation, it's more exigent in terms of a smoke's density and a smoke's toxicity.
Correct. Yep. And so, no matter what the application is, whether it's indoor, outdoor, one of the cool things about Fitnice is you have a multitude of different shapes in your tile designs, and you've added some new designs as well, such as like a trapezoid, one called Tetra. It looks like the Tetris design
Yes,
that you see in the game.
arcade.
Arcade design,
Yeah, this is our facility in Galicia, the production site.
Okay,
Yes.
yeah. It's a perfect example. And what I love about it is you can get so creative with Fitnice tiles and the designs. And so, yes, you can do these geometric shapes and patterns. And if you want to really create a 3D effect, Memphis, and this is pistachio. I don't know if you remember, but at NeoCon, I was like my own version of Vanna White, just standing out there doing this all day.
Yeah.
But you can see how the color changes when I rotate it, right? So you get a different shade. And so when you quarter turn this in an installation, as you're entering a room, the color just slightly changes as you move through it, but it also has a three-dimensional, creates a three-dimensional sensation.
Yeah, right. This is something about Fitness that I really like to make an special to talk about this because, for example, once we have a very resistant product that works for heavy traffic areas, then we decided and we are in the position to make new shapes, to play, say, in some way with the color by doing this type of design, such as Memphis, that gives you this possibility that with one single color, you can create like you have different colors. So after having a product with all these features, now Fitnice, it's moving into a design and to personalized spaces.
Yeah. And as far as the performance goes, for all of these designs, the tiles, it comes in rolls. What I think some people, some people are a little concerned about woven vinyl because of the history, right? But you are the new woven vinyl. You're the modern woven vinyl, which is very different. So typically, woven vinyl, the vinyl itself, the fibers, were wrapped around, they once were wrapped around fiberglass filaments that were, if you can imagine, like a end of a tuft of hair. And so when you would cut a shape or on the border of a tile, sometimes you would get this fraying that would show up. But you don't have to worry about that anymore because now it's made with a PVC monofilament. So so aesthetically that's a positive, but also as far as the structure goes, because it's a monofilament, it's stronger. So it has more pressure resistance. And that's why we have here, particularly in Brooklyn, we've installed this in gyms. And it performs really well.
Well, yes, this is something that we changed in 2016 since we have our own extruder machines. So considering that we come from the very beginning, we formulate our own PVC. I have some PVC pellets here in my hand. Then, as you were saying, in the past, the PVC was covering multi-filament polyester yarn. So this used to fray. So we changed that technology because once you were with the use, the product started to fray and to have these tiny little hairs coming out.
Right.
So we changed our technology in the yarn. We needed to have a core, a very resistant core, and we changed it to a monofilament. So basically, this doesn't fray. No, you see just one single yarn. Actually, you can barely see it.
Exactly. Right. And I saw, I don't know if it's the proper thing, but I saw once somebody burning with a lighter the little monofilament to make it disappear. Is that a typical usage to solve a problem if there is a little filament, or do we not even have to worry about that?
No, we don't even have to worry about that because in the past, as I told you, when with the tile joints, you used to have like this hairy yarn, but now this is, as I told you, barely visible. So our product doesn't fray. That this is something that happens and used to happen with this type and this category of flooring. So we've been moving forward and changing our technology in order to improve all these problems in the past for Fitnice.
I think the great thing about Fitnice too is everything is in-house. So you're in charge of the chemistry and all the way up to the finished design product, all the way through manufacturing. So you have control.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, we formulate our own PVC. So our PVC is phthalate free since 2013.
Yes.
It's free of all toxic components that can be in the bad PVC. No, so we control it, we take care of it, and then we can have this product and all these certifications doing by third parties that certifies all the properties that are now, I think, that are very valuable,
Right.
because you have to be, besides easy to clean, resistant maintenance, you have to be surrounded by materials that are not toxic, that are not damaging your health, because nowadays I think that we really need to be stronger in terms of health. So this is important, and you can be sure that Fitnice accomplishes all the certifications and the regulations from every single market that we are selling Fitnice.
Yeah, and that's what we were speaking of before. You're moving the positive reputation of woven vinyl forward, because I know, for instance, in the EU, in most cases, the standards for environmental and sustainability standards, health standards, tend to be a little higher depending on which region in the US you're comparing to.
Exactly,
So
yes.
you guys are always at the forefront. And so I hope that people come away thinking of woven vinyl in a much more positive light, you know?
Yes, we also, for example, I can say that among the woven vinyl floorings, Fitnice is the only one that it's phthalate free and antimony free. Antimony, it's a flame retardancy agent that it's very used in the market to make the PVC flame retardant. But now Fitnice still being flame retardant, but with another type of chemistry that it is more friendly with the human beings and also with the environment.
Yep. Floor Score certified.
Floor
We
Score
meet ASTM standards here in the US. So I'm just, it's one of my favorite products, especially as a hybrid between a carpet and a hard floor, like I had mentioned. But really quickly, the wall product, this is really a positive product for hospitality, isn't it? Or for backsplashes and that sort of thing?
Yeah, exactly. We move from the flooring then to the wall. The wall in the hospitality, it's quite successful. We are having a lot of projects in hotels in Europe, in Latin America too. Because the product it's very resistant. That this is something that a hotel is looking forward, actually, something that resists, and also that can be textile, decorative, flame retardant,
Exactly.
easy to clean, and also that combines with the flooring, because we have a collection, the Advanced Fabrics collection, that combines with the flooring. So in that case, you have the whole portfolio for a specification in a project.
Right. And if you're just curious and you want to sort of test out woven vinyl, you can always do area rugs too, right? You don't have to necessarily do wall to wall. So they have some really beautiful area rug designs. And if you go to fitnice.com website, you can design your own. And you guys are also very open to working with custom products. So, if people have questions, they can email us at Summit. That's info@summit-flooring.com. And we'll contact you guys and we'll coordinate together to try to satisfy the design need for the aesthetic that the project is looking for.
Yes.
So, Zuleika, I just want to thank you so much. Did you want to leave us with anything else today before we go?
Yes, we have something new
Oh,
related with the soundless tile. That it is a new installation method. We have developed, I have some little tags here. This is the tic tac. So we have improved and make it easier the installation of Fitnice. So you can just join one tile to another by using a tic tac from Fitnice. So this is something brand new that comes along with our soundness.
Yeah, that's really helpful. Typically in the U.S., most of the time we use an adherent glue for the tiles, and that's what we would normally recommend. But whenever somebody orders something from us, we will always let the installer know what our recommendation is in that regard. So yeah, thank you so much, Zuleika.
Thank you. It's been
And
a pleasure having
yes,
this
yes.
time to talk with you, uh, and also to talk about Fitnice.
Right, thank you. Well, take care, and hopefully next time it will be in person.
Yeah, me too. And well, take you care and everything you might need in the States. So feel free to contact Summit. We'll be very pleased to help you.
Okay. Take care, Zuleika. Thank you. All right,
Thank you.
everyone, thank you so much for joining us again on Summit Live. If you want to find out more information, again, go to our website, summit-flooring.com. And of course, you can call us directly at 877-496-3566. And next week, we have a very exciting designer joining us, the very own, one and only Vanessa De Leon. She will talk about her glamalistic, her unique design approach to interiors, and what she thinks is coming in the coming months and years as far as trends go post COVID-19. So thank you once again. A reminder that next week you can always ask questions during the stream on YouTube or on Facebook, and we'll do our best to field those and answer your questions. So take care.